Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather updates from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news from Greenville where State Auditor David Bullock is going to be in Greenville today. He's a guest speaker at the Pitt County Chamber of Commerce's Power Luncheon at the Hilton, Greenville at noon today. Now, he is the 21st state auditor of North Carolina. As state auditor, he says he wants to hold state government and entities that receive money accountable while working on behalf of North Carolinians to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse. Governor Josh Stein sued top lawmakers over a law that shifted election board appointments to Bullock, which North Carolina Appeals Court ruled could take effect for now last month. For over a century, the governor has picked the 5 board members, 3 of whom are traditionally members of the governor's party. Under the new law, the expectation is that Republicans would assume a majority on the board. And now we want to turn our attention to an update from the Terrell County school system, where they are working to expand student access to health services. Great news out of Terrell County. The school system is working with Washington Regional Medical Center, Shriners Children's, the Martin Terrell Washington District Health Department, and Trillium Health Resources to expand medical, dental, and behavioral health services to students living in rural communities. Through these partnerships, students will have the opportunity to access primary care and telehealth services without the need to travel far away for a physical exam. According to Terrell County Schools, the partnership with Washington Regional Medical Center and Shriners Children's is in the planning stages. They continue to assess their next steps to ensure better care for students. The school system's partnership with Martin Terrell Washington District Health Department will additionally bring a mobile dental unit named the Molar Express to every Terrell County school. Terrell County Schools is also working to support students' mental and behavioral health through additional telehealth options and treatment services. For more information about the Terrell County Schools' efforts to expand health care in the community, you can check out their website by following the link over on WITN.com. And now we want to turn our attention to your weather forecast, where today, again, we're starting out with sunny skies and warming air temperatures, despite the northeasterly breeze right now blowing in at 12 miles an hour along the Neuse River in New Bern. Current air temperature 75 degrees, dew points in the 50s, but it is the upper 50s. We'll continue to see those dew points gradually climb through tomorrow. Right now, dew points certainly higher along the coast, seeing 78 degrees right now along the Intercoastal Waterway in Morehead City. Feels like 80 degrees though. Again, higher dew point means a higher feels like temperature. Current air temperatures throughout most of eastern North Carolina in the low to mid 70s. Now, as far as those of you still in the 60s right now, mid 60s for Roanoke Rapids as well as Ahoskie, upper 60s right now for those of you watching in Elizabeth City and Manteo, but upper 70s currently in Beaufort. As far as winds are concerned, northeasterly winds consistent right now. We will see those winds shift as we head into the afternoon, but right now those northeasterly winds blowing in at about 6 to 12 miles an hour. For this afternoon, we're looking at the low to mid 80s, maybe a couple degrees cooler than where we were yesterday. But not a whole lot of change there. You might not be able to. Do note, again, as we head into the afternoon hours, we will start to see those winds turn more southeasterly, prompting again a humidity rise starting later on tonight that will help fuel some of those showers and storms we're expected to see early tomorrow morning. Let's talk about those storms tomorrow. Tomorrow is a first alert weather day because of that threat of thunderstorms. We will have thunderstorms in the morning. We will also have thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. It is the afternoon and evening storms that will likely pose the greater threat to eastern North Carolina. By 5 o'clock today, though, most of eastern North Carolina looking mostly dry. Again, model trying to spit out maybe a couple showers around Sampson, Duplin, and Pender counties. I wouldn't read too much into that. Yeah, we may have a stray drop or two come down, but certainly nothing severe coming up this afternoon. As we head into tomorrow morning, rain showers will start to become more prevalent as we head towards that morning commute. It is going to be a wet start to the day. However, the longer the morning rain showers stick around, the less time the later storms have, the evening and afternoon, or really the evening and overnight storms have, to gain energy and gain heat. All of the sunshine that we're going to see through the middle of the day on Wednesday, there you can see it around 11 a.m. Those of you watching along and west of Highway 17, looking certainly more sunny than those of you watching east of 17. That sunshine is going to help power the storms that will roll in later on in the evening and overnight hours. So that is again what we are going to be watching very closely. If the thunderstorms start to develop earlier in the afternoon, that will be good for us because again, any sort of limiting factor we can get to keep our air temperatures from getting too hot will help us avoid any sort of severe storms in the afternoon. Now, it's not, again, it's going to be one of those easier said than done type of situations. Some areas will see some thunderstorms, others won't, and those that won't will have a better opportunity for storms coming in later on in the afternoon and evening, just based on heat potential. What is available for those storms to feed on? Where is the heat? Where is the humidity? That's where those storms are going to be most ripe, is on these areas, again, that have the highest heat and humidity rating. Now, here's again what we've got moving towards eastern North Carolina. There's some of those early morning showers on Wednesday, and then Wednesday morning at 9 a.m., that cold front still set up further back towards the west. That will move through eastern North Carolina, coming up again late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. But by the time we wake up Thursday morning, that front's going to be well off the coast, allowing high pressure to build in across the Carolinas, leaving us with a very calm forecast moving forward. Now, again, it is looking like we will end up seeing mostly sunny skies for this upcoming weekend. Air temperatures will go from the mid to upper 80s tomorrow down into the 70s, upper 70s for your Thursday, mid to low 70s for Friday and Saturday, with overnight lows dropping down into the mid to low 50s. Humidity will be coming down. It will feel like we're going to end this week with a nice touch of spring versus how we ended last week with a small touch of summer. So again, we are looking at a very comfortable end to this work week. As we head to Memorial Day, though, cloud cover will start to return, and we do have another chance of rain the following Tuesday and Wednesday. Well, that's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.